Yeah, we're on. Okay, let me see where we're at. There we go. Okay. What
the fuck is that?
There's two microphones.
There's not two microphones.
Turn your thing down. Turn your thing down. Oh.
Turn yours.
It is. Okay. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Well, here we go again.
This mic sounds like shit right now. Ooh. Ooh, it's ooh. We gonna fix the mic situation for next week. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it doesn't sound really bad. Our shit just started fucking up for no reason. I'm not sure why.
Hopefully we're on the Best Buy out there.
Well, we got the podcast mic still.
Yeah, but is it going to work with this?
Yeah, you do them separately, just like you do.
But it wasn't working.
Well, then I'll get a new camera without a microphone, a webcam without a microphone. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, I could try it.
Yeah.
Because I have another mic.
Yeah, we're fine for right now. We're good right now because we're only gonna do it for we're good for now. I was just seeing to see if we could do it while we're in here. We can't. Yeah. So we don't worry about it. We'll just do it next week. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to see if we can do it while we're in there.
I have to get another.
Because this is what me and Alyssa are using when we Twitch. And I use the webcam. We just silence it. Well, actually, we don't silence it because hers is connected to hers. Mine's connected to mine. So I got it up. Arrow, turn that shit on. See, that might not be. That might actually be that mic. That mic just might be going.
It could be.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
We have to get a new
mic.
Webcam.
Yeah, a new webcam, a new mic. So new webcam will be here next week, and then we'll figure out the mic situation. Because like I said, we can just use that, put it on the table, and then use the webcam.
Yeah, but I don't have a stand to put it on the table.
Yeah.
It's glass.
Oh. Okay, we put it on that table and I want to reach over here.
Huh?
I connect it right there. And then reach it over here.
The cord's not that long.
No, but the mic is. The mic is long as shit. Like we could connect it on that and pull the mic because we don't have to. We know
it's not gonna reach that.
But we know the mic.
It'll only come to like maybe here.
Yeah, but we know the mic picks up all the fucking noise. You see what I'm saying? So it might be fine.
I'm just gonna run to Best Buy after.
So
we'll go buy a new webcam.
So
either that or I'm just gonna go find a cam link and we're gonna use my camera.
Oh yeah, just use your cam link. Yeah, do that.
But I need to buy a cam link. It's like $150.
Oh, well, then no matter. So okay, so what about the Giants talking shit after the Eagles?
What happened?
So what do you think about the Giants talking shit about the Eagles?
I mean, I don't think the Giants have a leg to stand on talking shit. If they'd have just played some games earlier in the season better, they wouldn't have been in that position. They wouldn't have had to rely on the Eagles, but I see where they're coming from.
I don't.
The Eagles didn't play to win the game.
I see where I see. No, you don't have a leg to stand on.
They got like half a leg to stand on.
They don't even have, what are those things called when you don't have a leg?
They're standing on the stump.
And you're a pirate and they cut it off and they put it on your leg. What's that called? And the peg leg. They don't even have a peg leg to stand on.
They probably
no, when you were 6 and 10. 6 and 10.
Well, I don't think any team that's below 500 should be in the playoffs anyway.
We've already talked about this. We've talked about this off camera. I think they should not host a playoff game.
I don't think they should be in the fucking playoff, period.
Well, then that's the issue. So who would you put in above them right now? So are you putting in the Cardinals? Because they're the last team out.
I'd rather see the Cardinals over a fucking losing team.
Now, what if Washington upsets the Bucks?
I don't give a fuck. They're still 7-19.
But we've had another 7-9 team in the playoffs.
It's still stupid. There shouldn't be a sub 500 team in the fucking playoffs.
So a 500 team, 8-8 and above.
Yeah. There should never be a sub 500 team in the playoffs.
I just think you should not be able to host a playoff game.
They got a peg leg to stand on, in my opinion, but not a fully fleshed out leg. Maybe a broken leg.
Well, look, okay, so 100% they can bitch that the game was lost.
That they obviously tanked the game.
They can bitch that they tanked the game. They can also bitch that they went out there to play.
But they also need to own up that they're still 6-10.
That's kind of my issue. Like, you guys in the locker room, like the players can come out and say the shit. Okay, Golden Tate said, I think the Eagles hate us more than Washington.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. But when Joe Judge comes out and talks about integrity and all this other stuff, like, I get it, they tanked, but you needed to win one more game. That was it. We're talking about one game. They had to be 7-9.
Technically, they had to win 2 games.
No, because if Washington lost, Washington would have been 6-10, and the Giants had the tiebreaker. So the Giants only had to be 7-9. Or you
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So if they win one more game, one more, they make the
even
playoffs.
if they were 7-9, I'd still bitch about it, even though I picked them to win a division, because they're still a sub 500 team.
Okay, when they lost to the Cowboys and Andy Dalton came in, that's the game that fucked them right there. The 34-37 game. That loss right there. Or losing to the Bears. Yeah, or losing to the Bears. Or losing to the Eagles by 1. Or losing to the Bucks by 2.
They should.
Like they don't.
Their records should be reversed.
They don't, in my opinion, don't really have that big of a leg to stand on because they lost so many close games where they just had to win one.
Yeah, I agree. Slightly biased. I agree. I picked the Giants to win a division, but
yeah, and I picked the Texans, and that shit didn't work out.
I'm taking that as a dub because his Texans finished 3rd,
and he's 100% right. Ingram dropped a pass that if he would have caught would have won the game. So that's my issue.
Either way, they're still sub 500.
Yeah, either way, they're still both still. Now, do I think Washington can win? Yes, and I'm hoping that they win. Fuck Brady. Fuck him. Fuck the Patriots. I'm pissed because I lost $150 because the Patriots couldn't lose to the Jets. Fucking Jets couldn't come through with it. So I lost $150. I can't hate on them right now, so fuck Brady.
Well, they didn't win their 7th game until week 17.
I know that. And the Jets. No, it's bad that suck handing him money over that shit. Because he was like,
hey, he should have turned around and handed it straight to me.
We did make it. Well, you weren't there. We did make the playoffs. He would hand it to you anyway. But we did make the playoffs. But at least I won 150. So yeah, that's my issue. I don't think they had a leg to. I think, okay, they have a slight leg to stand on. Like they're hobbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're wobbling.
That's what we were saying.
Okay, they're wobbling. But still, they just had to win one.
They have a reason. They have a reason to bitch.
But they have the same reason that I think every team in the league has a reason to bitch.
No, the Eagles purposely tanked that fuck.
They did, but that's every team.
The Giants have a real reason, not some fucking made up fairy tale.
Okay, well, then in that case, they should be bitching that they lost. They should be bitching at Evan Ingram. They should be bitching that they lost the Eagles by 1. There's a lot of bitching that goes around. They should be fucking bitching at Saquon Barkley for keep getting injured.
Him and Carson Wentz belong together. Maybe the Giants are gonna get Carson Wentz.
They got Danny Dimes though.
But then they can both be injured.
By the way, my pick is Carson Wentz, or is the Giants next week. Did you hear the rumor about Urban Meyer wanting $12 million though?
I saw something, but I didn't really look at it.
I saw the rumor that he wanted $12 million. Ian Rappaport, he nixed it. This is on the Vegas Benchwarmers. I don't care. He completely nixed it. So he was like, nah, that's not true. He doesn't want $12 million. They're just saying what he wants is a high demand, but it's not $12 million. So what do you think about Urban Meyer coming out of retirement to coach in the NFL?
I don't think it's a bad idea, but how long has he been retired?
2 to 3 years. He's an analyst on ESPN.
So he hasn't been out as long as Gruden was out.
Nope.
I mean,
But he's never had the success or has never coached in the NFL.
a bunch of college coaches that take head coaching positions in the NFL have never coached in the NFL.
And a bunch of them motherfuckers suck.
So
A bunch of them suck.
we see it every year.
Yeah, you're right. I think he should go take a college coaching job.
I don't think he's not gonna go back to college.
I know he's not, but I don't think he should go to the NFL.
I mean, what's he got to lose? I mean, you got some shitty teams looking for a head coach. Fuck, they give him a year or two, he makes $20 million.
He won't make that much. That's
Well,
John
whatever.
Gruden. That's
Like-
John Gruden money.
Like-
Do you know how much he'd make in college?
Yeah, but
He'd make like $8 to $10 million in college.
Yeah.
And would not have to deal with grown ass men bitching.
yeah, well,
And let's be honest, what of the teams, let's just say the Jets or the Jags, okay? Because what if those two teams, because he's probably going with the top overall pick, right? Or quarterback.
going with Lawrence.
What makes you think that they're going to be good? Like, I'm sorry. I hope and pray that Trevor Lawrence does not go to the Jags.
He's going to the Jags.
And this, I know he is, but this is the reason why I don't want him to go to the Jags. Does anybody trust that they can develop a quarterback? Can we mention their last quarterbacks that they've actually had? Like every 2 to 3 years, they have a new franchise quarterback. Every 2 to 3 years. They had Blaine Gabbert.
So it's like the Chiefs that were years ago.
No, we didn't have a franchise quarterback every 2 to 3 years. We didn't draft.
Well,
any
you had
quarterbacks.
with y'all drafted what you thought was.
We didn't draft any quarterbacks though. That's right.
drafted,
Yeah.
but y'all,
We
Y'all had-
we bought in free
Yeah.
agency what we
Yeah.
thought was franchise. Motherfucker, we had Tyler Thigpen. Okay, we Trent Green. We didn't have franchise. Trent Green after St. Louis.
we could have given you Jamarcus Russell.
Fuck you. You know what? We gave
We
you
could
Rich
have given
Gannon.
you Donut Boy.
You could have given us shit. You could have given his ass away like you can't give away the Antonio Brown jersey.
I don't even know where that shit's at. That's under a bunch of shit in the garage.
Yeah, you might be able to give away now.
Hey, look, if I see another idiot Raiders fan wearing a fucking Antonio Brown jersey from the fucking Raiders, I'm punching him.
He
in the
might
face.
be that jersey might be worth some money in a couple years
I don't give a fuck what it's worth.
when he makes the Hall of Fame.
I don't give a fuck what it's worth.
All right,
It's gonna stay exactly where it's at, underneath some boxes in the garage on a dirty floor.
your favorite person got fired.
Oh, Adam Gase.
Adam Gase got fired. We finally know where the fuck he is.
Finally.
Finally found him. He is no longer hidden.
God, that took forever.
Fucking forever.
He's still not in the backyard yet.
But it didn't take long after the season. They lost.
The next day. It was yesterday.
And it was the next day. It was hours later.
Yeah.
I went to bed, woke up, and saw the report. It was like, wait, this happened 6 hours ago?
Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, ask who bought the fucking jersey when I asked for a Tim Brown jersey.
So I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. He's a diehard Raiders fan. We were ordering jerseys, and I forgot that Antonio Brown even played for them because this was last season. He was there as such a cup of tea, and I saw the Brown jersey and didn't even look at the rest of the shit. Just saw Brown and an 8 and bought it. And then I sent him a picture when they showed up.
And I said, whose name is on that 84
He's
jersey?
like, who the fuck is 84?
I said it's Browns.
We tried to sell it for $20 at South Point, and it didn't
Look,
work
I
out.
tried to sell for $5. I didn't give a fuck what it. It's like
So
fucking hand job in the bathroom.
Bo Jackson
Get out of
jersey
it.
came in, it was good, but not the Antonio Brown jersey. So Adam Gase is fired.
What should have been a Tim Brown jersey?
It should have been a Tim Brown jersey. Doug Marone was fired,
Yeah.
and Anthony Lynn was fired.
Anthony Lynn is. I don't understand that one.
I'm still a little puzzled by that one too. I don't think he was that bad. I don't think he was that
bad.
great. He wasn't great,
He went
but
12-4,
yeah.
and then what was that? 2 seasons ago, something like that.
And then they were horrible last year with fucking Phillip Rivers, but that was not really his fault. That was more Phillip Rivers' fault.
And then this season they were 7-9.
And they did they were 7-9 last year, or they were 5-11 last year.
Yeah.
But because of that, they got Herbert.
Right.
And then they were 12-4. 9-7. So he went 9-7, 12-4, 5-11, and 7-9. And I mean, I heard that they were giving up leads. Like, I didn't watch many of the Chargers games, but I heard they were giving up a lot of leads. But I mean, he had a rookie quarterback that was breaking records.
Yeah.
So
He's got a good quarterback.
Yeah, they had injuries. I don't understand how he gets fired in a COVID era where he wasn't even starting that quarterback. It was Tyrod Taylor. And then y'all decided to stab him in the fucking lungs. Did you fire your whole medical staff?
I should have.
Doug Marrone, what do you think about him getting fired?
I really didn't watch the Jaguars that much.
Well, 2-3 years ago, they were in the AFC Championship.
I don't pay attention to the Jaguars that much.
Who does? They're the
I don't know.
They're the Jaguars. There are a lot of people who pay attention to this year.
There's very few teams I really pay attention to.
Because they got Trevor Lawrence. Okay, so now we have the Jags, the Jets, the Chargers, the Texans, the Falcons, and the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
If you could pick any one of those jobs, which job would you take? Just let you know, Houston Texans do not own their first round pick.
It's not going to be the Texans.
They own.
I wouldn't take the Texans.
They're going to the Dolphins.
I'm taking the Raiders.
No, that's not that's not the question we're giving you. John Gruden's still your coach.
I've got my own.
That's no. You got to answer.
I live my own life.
You got to answer the damn question. You're getting paid. They come up to you.
Wait, how much am I getting paid?
$5 million a season. They come up to you and offer you a check and say $5 million. You're coaching our team. We're giving you a 3-year deal. You have your pick of any coach.
So $5 million over 3 years, or $5 million a year?
$5 million a year.
$15 million. I pay a lot of bills.
Okay. So who is you taking?
I want to say the Chargers, but I can't go to a rival.
Of course not.
Probably going
Lions, Falcons, Jags, Jets.
I'm not going to
Texans.
To Detroit. There's too much snow over here.
You're not going to New York?
Probably go to Jaguars.
Okay, so with the number 1 overall pick? Number 1 overall pick? Who you taking? Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields?
Justin Fields.
Ooh.
Trevor Lawrence is good, but Justin Fields is more of a dual threat.
No, I understand. And in this day and age, that like a lot of quarterbacks are dual threats now.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the up and coming thing in the league is dual threat quarterbacks.
So this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I would definitely take the Texans.
Go ahead and be with all those ex-Raider players.
I know that, but I'd cut all them. Okay, so you're the coach. You can do what the fuck you want. Okay, I'm getting rid of all these bitches. This is the issue. They're the only one that has a quarterback in place. The Falcons have a quarterback, but he's old. He's getting old. I shouldn't say he's old, but he's getting old. He's getting past. Matt Stafford is a quarterback, but you don't know if his body's going to be able to be held together with duct tape and glue anymore. The Jets, we don't know who they're picking. The Jags don't have one. And great, they're both amazing prospects, but again, you have a surefire all-star of a quarterback there that if you just give him a couple receivers, he's going to win the game for you. We've seen this. Like, we've already seen what he has. Granted, they don't.
If they were going to take a quarterback, I would say Mac Jones to the team.
Okay.
Like
from BYU.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Nate. What's his name?
I don't fucking know. Why are you asking me college shit?
The BYU is God, what's his name? I was just talking to somebody else.
Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson. Okay. So you want Mason
Mac Jones.
Is he a quarterback?
Yeah.
So you don't want them taking a quarterback with their first
Mac
pick?
Jones, Alabama.
You don't want him taking a quarterback with their first pick?
Well, I see. Like if I were them, I would take a receiver
in the
first round. But I also think Mac Jones goes off the board if they don't take him in the first round.
Okay. I know. I can see that. I could see that. Okay, I didn't know he was from Alabama. Alabama's quarterback is putting up ridiculous numbers, but I don't take an Alabama quarterback.
Yeah, but Mac Jones. Well, that's the thing. You've got Sam Darnold,
Mhm.
who, if you give him the right weapons, he's gonna be a decent quarterback. But I mean, you can say no all you want, but he ain't got shit. What's he got?
He needs to move away from the Jets and just wash off all the Adam Gase off of him.
Yeah, but if they're
he's too infiltrated by Adam Gase.
Yeah, but Gase isn't there anymore.
It doesn't matter. He's still got the Adam Gase stink on.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you get him some good weapons, and then
develop Mason Jones.
If you can get Mac Jones in the second,
Jones, yeah,
or the third, but I don't think he goes that far
no way.
I think
because you'll get trade ups.
If Mac Jones makes it to New England, that's where he's going.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Or the other one that one of the analysts brought up, I forget who it was.
So just thinking, like if we're looking at that, Jets, Jaguars, Falcons could take him. Texans won't take him, but they don't have their pick. That's Miami. Eagles could take him. Cincy won't take him. Panthers aren't going to.
The Eagles won't take it. The Eagles shouldn't take it.
We don't know. The Eagles shouldn't have fucking tanked.
Like,
we don't know what Doug Peterson's thinking right now. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, if the Detroit Lions could take him.
Players get to him,
Denver Broncos could take him. The Giants aren't taking him. The Niners aren't taking him.
The Patriots would be smart to take
but
him.
I don't think he gets that far.
I don't think he gets it because, well, they're what, 18? They're right after us or right before us.
No, you guys are
in the first round.
Yeah, this is standing. So yeah, so you guys would be right. Yeah, you guys are ahead of the Cardinals. So they're two behind you. They're two behind. They're two in front of you. Because take away Washington.
Yeah,
they're two in front of you.
Yeah, but I mean at 15.
But I don't realistically think he makes it past Denver. Because again, Detroit could take him. Detroit could take him and sit him on their bench while Stafford plays another year.
Yeah.
And develop him. Atlanta could do the same thing.
There's several quarterbacks in this draft class that.
Fuck, San Francisco couldn't trade Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it. He better not make it to the fucking Patriots.
I see. It's either Patriots or if Mac Jones falls down that far, it's going to be Mac Jones. Or if he doesn't, it's going to be the other quarterback.
I need you to undo that juju you just put on the whole entire league.
It is what it is.
No, it's not what it is.
He's still a rookie quarterback.
But again, Deshaun Watson. I would take the Texans.
What is Bill Belichick? He couldn't do shit with Cam Newton. So is Bill Belichick not a good coach, or is Tom Brady just play that good and made Bill Belichick look that good?
You didn't give me an or. You gave me the same answer.
Same shit.
No.
But you just got to choose who you're standing with.
He said, is Bill Belichick not a good coach? Or does Tom Brady just make him look
Tom Brady good and just makes him look?
Look, they are both extremely good together. Brady is your players normally will always outperform your coaches because it takes a while for a coach to get adjusted to another QB. It does not take as long for a great QB to get adjusted.
It didn't take Arians that long to get adjusted to Tom Brady.
Arians didn't. Tom Brady got adjusted to Arians. Arians did not do anything that Tom Brady's used to. He's thrown more deep passes this year than any other season. He's dropped back more this year. None of the stuff they do, very few things New England did. Tom Brady adjusted to Arians. That's the difference. And then Antonio Brown showed up and he had chemistry with both. Just like he just now got chemistry with Mike Evans. Like over the last 3 weeks, Mike Evans has been going off. So I think Tom Brady adjusted better to Arians. That's what I was thinking in that scenario. So I think the Jets. Do you think any of these teams make the playoffs next year?
Which teams are we talking about?
That are getting a new head coach.
I think the Chargers may have a shot.
Okay.
At a wild card position.
So you're saying 3 teams come out of the AFC West?
We'll see what happens.
I mean, it happened this year.
I mean,
in the AFC North, the So I mean, it could happen. I'm just because we know you think the Raiders are going to make the playoffs.
I think that every year.
That's what I'm saying. So
and I get disappointed every year.
But that's why I'm clarifying to let everybody know you think 3 teams because there's no way we don't think the Chiefs are making it. They could not make it.
But it's unlikely.
Exactly. So right now, that would be the 3rd team.
Yeah.
No, I can see it happening.
I mean, I can see it happening. I just don't know. I think the team with the best chance is the Chargers because they have their quarterback.
So you don't think the Texans?
Mm-hmm. It depends. Well, if the Texans get your offensive coordinator
or a receiver, yeah, Eric Bieniemy,
yeah, I just didn't want to say his name because I didn't want to fuck it up.
Yeah,
but if they get him, I think they've got it'll probably be the Texans over the Chargers.
This is the issue with the Texans. It's going to take a second to undo fuck up Bob's shit.
Well, the players want Eric.
Yeah.
So they've already bought into him. Yeah. So if they get him, then there's already.
No, I agree with you. I think that would be a great tire for them.
I think if they can get him, then I think the Texans, I could see him making a playoffs.
I think the Texans have a lot to undo, but I could see if they got the right coach and a receiver.
Yeah.
Then I could see them and a halfway decent running back. Like we forget last year Carlos Hyde had over 1,000 yards for them. And this year I think they'll be very good. I think they have a chance, especially because Tennessee's still going to be there. We don't know what's going to happen with the Jags, but they may take a step. And Phillip Rivers is probably not going to be in Indianapolis next year.
No.
So, I mean, that's kind of where I'm going in that scenario. I wish somebody in the NFC East was fired. So I can say the NFC East, but that's where I'm going. Brief talk about Josh Jacobs being arrested.
I mean, we all make stupid mistakes. We'll see what happens. But according to his attorneys, there's no field sobriety test. There's no blood work. I mean, if you're just going off appearance, the motherfucker, you can arrest me every day of the week.
I'm always high.
Because I always look impaired.
I'm always impaired.
I always talk like I'm impaired because I don't get enough sleep.
I'm always impaired.
But I mean, it's if he did drive drunk or crash his car, it's just dumb fucking. It's a dumb choice. But for me to sit here and vilify him, I mean,
no, I wouldn't vilify him in this scenario either.
I've driven drunk. You've driven drunk. The only difference between you and I and him is we didn't get caught.
I've never driven drunk ever in my life.
I don't.
So this is the thing: if you're not from Vegas and you don't know that airport connector,
it's a bitch.
It's a son of a bitch.
I still hate it.
It is a
like
pain
when I drop
in the
people
ass.
off or pick people up from the airport. I hate it.
It is. There's multiple. So just to give you an idea, you're going past the strip. You're coming off a really, really lit up area to a not so lit up area, which is very unusual for Vegas. I know if you live in the motherfucking Midwest, y'all drive around all the time with no fucking lights on. I get it. But in Vegas, it is very unusual to be on a freeway and have very limited light. And then there's an exit to Sunset, and then you just see a tunnel, and that tunnel kind of and then you have merging from the two. It's very,
I'm
very.
surprised there's not more accidents.
It's very different.
But I mean, there was.
And then the whole airport part is different.
There was some idiot fucking Raiders fan on Twitter that made a fucking comment that, like, if I could have jumped through the screen on this one
and punched him straight in his nose
or his throat
or a throat punch,
or if I could just kick him off a fucking cliff.
The motherfucker don't even want to punch him no more. He just want to
like he made a comment like if something about it was a stupid fucking decision if the Raiders decide to release him. Like who the fuck is going to release
a Pro
Bowl running back with
in year two
2 years in the
year two
2 years in the league and it's got 1,000-yard rushing seasons 2 years in a row his first two seasons.
You would release him if he was in year 7,
like.
Because
if he got caught with some major fucking drugs or fucking beat a woman or
or killed somebody when he was drunk driving,
stupid fucking shit,
allegedly,
then I could understand it.
Yep.
But for a fucking DUI, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Slap
a woman and kick a woman in a hotel room
Hey.
Fucking cream on it.
But I mean, I don't.
Look, I have no comment on it. We'll see what happens. But I'm just saying, I live in Vegas. That fucking thing is a pain in the ass.
Like the
And he's not
airport
from
connector's
Vegas,
a
yeah.
bitch.
And he's not from Vegas.
And
And it was
Gary-
also at 4:45 in the morning when it's still dark outside.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And also, living in Vegas, Raiders players have not been doing a whole bunch of stupid ass shit because nothing's
No, they
open.
haven't.
So it's like, oh, he went to the club and got drunk. What club? We ain't got clubs open.
There ain't shit open.
Ain't shit open.
The only thing open is the liquor store.
We
And
basically-
even that gets boring to go to every.
Well, I mean,
Fucking
we got bars and stuff, but Josh Jacobs ain't walking to a bar in fucking
No.
Vegas.
Well, Mark Davis was spotted at a restaurant.
Nobody knows who the fuck he is,
Nah,
though.
yeah.
We know who he is.
Everybody knows who he is
We
by
know-
his dumb fucking haircut.
That is true. He's fucking big ass head.
Like
Oh my
you
God.
see that fucking bowl cut,
Oh.
that fucking
Oh.
notched bowl
Yeah,
cut.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get him hyped up real quick on the
Oh, God,
Browns.
we're talking about the stupid fucking Browns
On the Browns COVID.
and the stupid fucking NFL.
What does anybody think about the Browns COVID? Leave in the comments what you guys think about how the NFL is doing the Browns and the COVID situation that they
Which
have
is-
with the Browns.
3 fucking weeks in a row?
Yeah,
2 weeks in a
because
row?
they played with no receivers a couple days 2 weeks ago. Then they had to close. They shut their facility down
Last week because of
last
the
week
shutdown.
before they played, and they got their people back. And now the facility shut again because the coaches.
But there's only one
COVID.
team in the league that's lost a fucking draft pick because of COVID shit.
Who's that team? Who? 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 Ooh.
The Raiders are the only
Ooh.
team that's lost a motherfucking draft pick.
Who?
But we cater to the Ravens. Ain't shit happening to the fucking Browns for 3 weeks in a fucking row.
Wait, the Detroit Lions played with interim coaches.
They
Fucking-
haven't played with coaches all fucking
The
season.
Denver Broncos played with the fucking receiver at quarterback.
Their team sucked all season.
The Las Vegas Raiders had
Well, we suck too,
their
but
whole defensive team on COVID,
like, you got a whole fucking defense.
and they still had to play
What was it, 9 or 10 players out of 11 fucking
Yeah,
starters
yeah.
were on the COVID list?
against the Chiefs in that same week. Yeah,
And we still almost won that game.
yeah.
But still. Well, they moved our game up, not back.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
And then we lost a draft pick because of Trent Brown didn't want to wear his monitor or whatever the fuck they put him on. And what they call it? What the fuck? Like the repeat offenses.
Oh, repeat offenses because you guys got in trouble too.
But you got the Browns for 3 weeks in a row who've shut their fucking facility, put multiple players on fucking COVID list, and nothing. Nothing's happening to them. I don't know. Fuck Goodell and his stupid fucking shit. I'm gonna kick him off a fucking cliff too.
Well, Goodell, we already know what happened.
He's a fucking idiot. Somebody was on their knees in his fucking office.
I'm taking care of stuff at my house right now because my daughter wants somebody to spend the night, and I'm telling her I snow. So what a damn pandemic. So COVID, Browns, all that shit. How you feeling about that now?
Look, the Browns should be kicked out of the fucking league at this point.
So now that we've got you up to here, I'm gonna go a little higher. Okay.
Jesus fucking
This is
Christ.
the last part of it, okay? And if we were monetized, we would probably get demonetized with this one.
Oh,
Okay?
we definitely would be monetizing this fucking shit.
Do you know what I'm gonna say? So, do you know who Najee Harris is?
Yeah.
The
Running back.
for who? Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you know that him and your favorite person in the world have a your favorite woman in the world have
Tracks.
nope. Your really favorite woman have a great relationship because he looks up to her for all of the stuff that she does. And during the game against Notre Dame, she tweeted at him. He tweeted out at her like, "Hey," and she's like, "Hey." Tweeted out at him, "Hey, hurdle somebody for me," and he literally hurdled a fucking 6-foot guy in the game for her.
Who? What lady?
Megan
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Rapinoe.
Look at this fucking idiot. You're fucking dumbass.
Megan Rapinoe and Najee Harris are extremely cool friends.
Can he kick her off? Of
They did a I saw this. So I was watching TV, and I was watching something, and I saw the video, and I literally immediately wrote that shit down. Najee Harris looks up to Megan Rapinoe.
I don't know why.
Because he says he likes the way
up to Sue Bird. It's a different story.
He said he likes the way that she fights, and her being a woman in the position that she's put in, and the social matters that she has. I know, but I just wanted to.
She's just pandering.
I just wanted to get.
Najee, don't let her fool you. She's just pandering.
I just wanted to get.
She's fake.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
She's fake, Najee. She's fake.
Megan, I think you're amazing.
I think you're an idiot.
But I love you. I think you're awesome.
I love your wife.
I love Sue Bird too. I love her too.
I just can't stand you and your fucking mouth.
So, on that note, I think we're going to end the podcast with that one. I think that's a way to go out. Right? Take us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace. See you next week with Christian, hopefully.